What if the reason your outfits never look quite right has nothing to do with your body and everything to do with the dress style you keep reaching for? Because there are 8 specific dress styles that do something almost magical for the belly area, and most women over 60 have never even tried them. Stay right here, because what you are about to see is going to completely change how you shop and how you feel when you get dressed every single morning. Welcome back to Glow at Every Age, where style after 60 is not about hiding who you are. It is about dressing in a way that makes you walk into every room feeling like you own it. New here? Hit subscribe right now. We drop content like this every week just for you. Returning viewers, welcome back home. Alright, let us get into these 8 dresses. Dress 1, the wrap dress. The wrap dress is one of the most universally flattering dress styles ever created, and it is particularly powerful for women over 60. Here is why it works so brilliantly. The diagonal neckline, created by the wrap front, immediately draws the eye upward toward the face and chest, completely away from the midsection. At the same time, the fabric ties at the side rather than sitting flat across the belly, which means it never clings to the stomach area at all. The waist definition created by the wrap tie also signals where your waist is without being tight or restrictive. It creates shape without squeezing. And you can control exactly how fitted or relaxed you want it to feel simply by how you tie it. What to look for? Choose a wrap dress in a fluid fabric like jersey or matte crepe. Avoid stiff fabrics that hold their shape away from the body because they can add bulk. A midi-length wrap dress hits just below the knee and is the most elegant option for women over 60. Dress 2, the Empire waist dress. This one is a quietly genius choice that most women do not think about enough. An Empire waist dress has its waistline sitting just below the bust rather than at the natural waist. From that point, the fabric flows outward and downward, completely skimming over the belly and hip area without touching it at all. Because the dress is fitted above the belly and relaxed below it, the eye reads the fitted upper section as the silhouette, and the flowing lower section simply becomes part of the elegance of the dress. The belly area is completely bypassed. What to look for? Look for Empire waist dresses in solid colors or small subtle prints. A V neckline on an Empire waist dress is especially flattering for women over 60 because it adds vertical length to the upper body and keeps the attention moving upward. Avoid Empire waist dresses with very stiff skirts, as they can create unnecessary volume below the waist. Dress 3, the A-line dress. The A-line dress is named after its shape, and that shape is everything. It fits close at the shoulders and bust, gently skims the waist without gripping it, and then flares gradually outward all the way to the hem. That gradual outward flare means the fabric never sits directly against the belly. It simply passes over it on its way outward. The beautiful thing about the A-line silhouette is that it creates a clean, unbroken line from shoulder to hem, which reads as tall, elegant, and effortlessly put together. It is one of those styles that looks expensive even when it is not. What to look for? A-line dresses work in almost every fabric, but they look most refined in structured materials like ponte, scuba, or a medium-weight cotton blend. A knee-length or midi A-line dress is the most flattering length for most women over 60. Okay, we are halfway through, and I hope you are already thinking about which of these dresses you want to try first. Before we continue, I want to ask you something directly. Have you ever bought a dress that looked amazing on the hanger, but felt completely wrong on your body? Leave a comment below and tell me about it, because I guarantee you are not alone, and there is almost always a very specific reason that happens. Also, if you have not subscribed to this channel yet, please do it right now. We talk about real style solutions for real women over 60 every single week, and I would hate for you to miss what is coming next. Give this video a like if it is helping you, and let us keep going, because the next 5 dresses are just as good. Dress 4, the shirt dress with a belt. A shirt dress on its own can sometimes look a little boxy and undefined. But here is the transformation that changes everything. Add a belt. Not a tight cinching belt, but a soft medium-width belt worn just above the natural waist, and suddenly the entire dress changes character completely. The belt creates a visual waistline that the eye immediately reads as the narrowest point of the silhouette. Everything below the belt, including the belly area, becomes part of the relaxed lower half of the dress and simply does not read as a problem area anymore. It is one of the most effective styling tricks in existence, and it works on almost everybody. What to look for? Choose a shirt dress in a fluid fabric rather than a stiff one. Dark solid colors work beautifully, and so do vertical stripe patterns which add length. A leather or faux leather belt in a neutral tone like tan, cognac, or black creates the most polished and intentional look. Dress 5. The cold shoulder dress with a flowy skirt. This one surprises people every time. A cold shoulder dress draws immediate attention to the shoulders and upper arms, which instantly shifts the focus of the entire look upward. When you pair that cold shoulder detail with a flowy relaxed skirt portion, you have created a dress that is doing two things simultaneously. It is pulling the eye up while letting the lower half breathe freely over the belly and hip area. The shoulder detail also creates the illusion of broader shoulders, which naturally makes the waist and midsection appear narrower by comparison. It is one of those proportion tricks that works quietly in the background while you simply enjoy feeling beautiful. What to look for? Look for cold shoulder dresses where the skirt begins to flare or flow from just above the natural waist. Avoid cold shoulder dresses with very tight fitted skirts as they defeat the purpose. Chiffon and georgette fabrics work particularly well for the skirt portion. Dress 6. The maxi dress with a defined upper half. A maxi dress that fits well through the bust and shoulders and then flows freely all the way to the floor is one of the most effortlessly flattering options available to women over 60. The floor length creates an unbroken vertical line from shoulder to ground which reads as height and elegance. Meanwhile, the belly area is simply part of the flowing fabric between the fitted top and the floor. The key word here is defined upper half. A maxi dress that is loose from the very top down becomes shapeless. But one that fits properly through the shoulders and bust while flowing freely below creates a silhouette that looks intentional, elegant, and remarkably slimming. What to look for? Jersey maxi dresses are the most comfortable and the most flattering. Look for ones with ruching or gathering at the side of the waist, as this adds texture that disguises the midsection beautifully. A side slit on a maxi dress also adds movement and elegance without compromising coverage. Dress 7. The asymmetrical hem dress. An asymmetrical hem, where one side of the dress is shorter than the other, is one of the most underused tools in fashion for women over 60. Here is why it works so powerfully. The diagonal line created by the uneven hem draws the eye in a zigzag pattern across the body rather than allowing it to settle on any one area. The midsection becomes just one part of a larger interesting visual story that the eye is traveling through. Asymmetrical hems also tend to appear on dresses with a looser, more relaxed fit through the body, which naturally means less fabric pressing against the belly area. The overall effect is modern, interesting, and quietly figure-flattering all at once. What to look for? Choose asymmetrical hem dresses in solid bold colors or large abstract prints. Pair them with a low heel or elegant flat sandal to let the hem movement do its work visually. Avoid asymmetrical dresses in very stiff fabrics, as they need movement to look their best. Dress 8. The dark-colored bodycon with strategic ruching. Now this one is going to raise some eyebrows, so stay with me. A bodycon dress, which is a fitted dress that follows the body's shape, sounds like the last thing you would recommend for the belly area. But here is the thing. A dark-colored bodycon dress with strategic ruching along the sides of the midsection is genuinely one of the most flattering options available, and it is deeply underestimated. The ruching creates texture and gathering along the sides of the belly, which breaks up the surface and makes the midsection look smaller and more contoured. Dark colors recede visually, which further minimizes the area. And because the dress is fitted rather than loose, it creates a defined silhouette that looks intentional and powerful rather than shapeless. What to look for? Look for midi-length bodycon dresses with ruching specifically at the sides of the waist and belly. Navy, deep burgundy, forest green and classic black are the most flattering color choices. Pair with a structured blazer or cardigan if you want to add another layer of polish and coverage. Here is what I want you to take away from today. Your body is not the problem. It has never been the problem. The dress is either working with you, or it is not, and now you know exactly which 8 styles are guaranteed to work with you. Style after 60 is supposed to feel good. It is supposed to feel like you. And when you put on a dress that was designed in a way that flatters your shape, you do not just look different. You feel different. You stand differently. You walk into rooms differently. And that energy is absolutely everything. Before you close this video, do me one favor. Share it with one woman in your life who deserves to feel amazing in her clothes. Leave a comment telling me which of these 8 dresses you are going to try first, because I genuinely want to know. Subscribe if you have not already and turn on your notifications so you never miss a week with us. Thank you so much for being here today. You are not just aging. You are glowing. And I will see you in the next one.